Bhils are not Hindus. This is the statement of Member of Parliament Rajkumar Roth from Baswada constituency of Rajasthan. And this statement has sparked controversy among mainstream media that whether Bhils are Hindus or not. So what is the genesis of this particular statement that Bhils are Hindus or not? So this genesis and roots come from colonial time, and in 1913 we have seen a massacre, Mangarh massacre, in which they had asked for the separate state for the Bhil community. Hello and welcome to the in-news series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about separate state for the Bhils, and we are going to analyze this particular situation regarding Bhil community. And this session is important for your GS2 perspective. Moving towards the points of discussion part. First of all, we are going to discuss the news. Then we are going to discuss introduction about the Bhils, that who are the Bhils. Then we are going to discuss what's the demand for the Bhil state. And after that, we are going to discuss about the Mangarh Dham, which is the part of this session. And after that, we are going to discuss practice question for prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to the Drishti IAS channel. Moving towards the news part. So on Thursday, MP Rajkumar Roth had said that the delegation of the Bhil community will go to the President and Prime Minister Narendra Modi and they will ask for the separate state for the Bhil community. And this has become a news, and he said this thing in a rally of Mangarh Dham. So that's why it's very important to cover up what is Mangarh Dham and why it is important for a Bhil community. So moving towards the session. So first of all, we are going to discuss that what's the demand for Bhil state. So why they are asking that there should be the Bhil state. So first of all, we should know that there is economic backwardness in the region, and also there is linguistic and cultural regions, slow execution of various policies. And if we talk about the constitutional provisions that they can ask for the separate state or not, then our constitution also says that Article 2 and 3 are related for such things. And if we'll talk about that there should be the protection of rights of the tribal community, then we do have a constitutional provisions. So if we'll talk about the Bhil community, they are the largest tribal groups of this country. But despite having numerically strong community, these community are facing the social and economic backwardness, and also their distinct cultures are not identified. And many times they are merged with the Hindu community. So in the last session, we had discussed about the Sarna religious code. In that session also, we had discussed about that why tribals of India, especially the Santhal community, asking that they should have a separate religious code. And similarly, this kind of situation, we have seen that they are asking for a separate state with their separate culture, with their separate identity, with their separate religious code, which is not a part of the Hindu tradition. So these are the reasons they are asking that there should be a separate Bhil state. If we'll talk about that, 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution under Article 244(1) of the Indian Constitution talks about that there should be the special provisions for the tribals of this country. Now we'll come to the next session, which is about the Mangarh massacre. So Mangarh massacre, it's very important because Rajkumar Roth has addressed his rally from the Mangarh massacre. And it is not for the first time that he is asking and for any kind of the rally. So many leaders from Bhil community ask and they go for the rally, and Mangarh Dham has become a sacred dham for this Bhil community. Even the opposition leader also went, the ruling political party leaders also went in order to show their solidarity to Bhil community. So what we have seen that what is this religious and historical significance of Mangarh Dham for Bhil community. So this particular event took place in 1913, in which hundreds of the people from Bhil community had been massacred by the British because they were asking for the separate state. And that's why that particular place has become a Mangarh Dham. So this is the historical significance for this particular community, and that has become also pilgrimage sign and sacred place for the Bhil community. So if we'll talk about that from where and from when they had asked about the separate state. So in colonial time only, when the country was not independent, they had asked that there should be a separate state for the Bhil community, and post independence also they had raised this demand so many times. But what we have seen that Bhil community got scattered throughout the states, and each faction has a different kind of opinion. So their demands were not united often, but this time we had seen that a member from Bhil community has reached to the parliament, and this particular party, from which party this Rajkumar Raut belongs, they are asking for, and they are continuously asking for, that there should be a separate state for the Bhil community. And they are also asking that it should not be from Rajasthan, it should be also the Bhils of Madhya Pradesh, the Bhils of Gujarat, the Bhils of Maharashtra should unite together, and they should ask for a separate state. So coming to the next one is about the Bhil community. So it's very important to know the significance of Bhil community. If we talk about the Bhil community, then it is the largest community of the India, tribal community of the India, and according to 2011 population, their population is 17 million population. So this is data is of the 2011 census, and they are of the Dravidian origin. So Bhil tribe is called as Dhanush Purush of India also, because they had mastered into the archery, and also their paintings, their folk dances just like Ghumar are very much famous, and they add so much cultural significance to the Indian culture and Indian society. And if we'll talk about the from where this Bhil word has originated, so this word has been derived from the Bhil, which means bow in the Dravidian language. So this is brief about the Bhil community, and they had contributed a lot militarily, culturally, historically, socially to the development of this country. And the Constitution of India says that there should be a separate provision for the tribal community, and if any community feels like that they are not represented equally, then there should be a separate provision. Till now we don't know that what's their demand and what's their exact demand. They're asking that 49 districts from all the 4 states should be carved out, and they should be formed as a separate state. So many times, if we'll talk about the current ruling political party and government's opinion into this, they are saying that this is not practically possible and feasible demand. So they are against this demand. We'll see that what's their demand and how this particular demand will proceed into the future. And also this is a matter of debate, because so many political experts are saying that this is not practically possible demand, and so many tribal experts who are the thinker from the tribal community says that this is a very legit demand, and it should be what you can say implemented. It should be heard in the parliament, it should be raised in the parliament, because despite being a numerically strong community, they are socially marginalized, they are economically marginalized, they are not politically represented, and also they had a different identity, they had a different cultures. So why they will associate from a majority religion of this country? Why they don't have a separate identity, and why can't they have this kind of thing? So this is a democratic country, and we have constitution in our country. So whatever they are asking, constitutionally it is right. You can't say this is anti-constitutional or unconstitutional. But we don't know that what the government will do into this thing. But if we talk about the demand, then demand is not unconstitutional, and we'll see in future that what's the government's take on it. For present, they are against this separate state for the Bhils. Now we'll come to the question part. The question is related to Article 2 of the Indian Constitution, and here we have options: admissions of new states into the Union of India, formation of new states, and alteration of areas, boundaries, or names of existing states, the procedures for amending the Constitution, fundamental duties of Indian Constitution. So this is very easy one. You have to answer this into the comment section. I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask in the comment section. And before wrapping up this session, you should know that this topic is very much relevant for your GS2 perspective and also for the social justice perspective. So you should prepare this topic from all round, and it would be very helpful for your mains examination. Thank you. Have a nice day.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.